news prior to dawn. Guess who's in the studio? Angelena Bonet is back.
Yay! Thanks for having me, guys.
You're more than welcome. We were on the red carpet at the APRA Awards through the week. What a great night.
Oh my God, wasn't it fantastic?
I had a ball.
Yeah.
I was working.
Yeah, it was just so much fun though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great vibe, and I think
is
it
a
was
good vibe.
it was a different vibe to the ARIA Awards because this is really the songwriters.
The people who really craft the music that we all love, really. Yeah.
And the amount of talent that were there, I'm just so proud to be Australian. I think we've got so many amazing artists here, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Katie Noonan.
Wasn't she adorable?
Oh my God, she's just so sweet.
Yeah.
And do you know what I said to her when I first connected with her when we started the interview? I just said that you sing from your heart and you write from your soul, and you're one of my favourite artists. And she just went, "Oh, thank you so much." But I said it's the truth.
Yeah,
I mean
it.
You know, she's
I
brilliant.
like what you say about it because that is very much Katie Noonan.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
We're huge fans of her.
Yeah,
You know,
she's
I
amazing.
remember Katie back in my music industry days when George were first starting, and I tried with I'll tell you now, 3 record companies to get them signed,
Really?
and they all passed.
Yep.
But then they did get signed, and their debut album debuted at #1 the first week,
So-
and I just said, well...
Someone's going to get fired at those 3 record companies. Whoops.
And I think,
But that happens a lot, doesn't it, though, with
I
artists? They
think
get the
you organised
knockbacks.
the very first interview that I did with them too then. And I remember saying to Tyrone, Katie's brother,
Oh, yeah.
I said to him, you guys, after this song, which is called Holiday, you're going to struggle to keep up with what she will want to do with her voice.
Yes.
Because she was outstanding to start with,
Hello.
an incredible range that she had. And for those boys to keep writing the songs, I thought, these guys, she's
got
really
your
going to
work
test
cut
them
out
out.
for
But then she split away and she does a group called Elixir, which is with her husband Zach, and then she does all this other work with...
Well, Corinne Shaw.
Correct.
And now she's actually singing in Portuguese
I know.
and the Latin sounds. And I said to her as well in the interview that isn't that just so amazing as an artist for you to be able to express yourself in these new ways? And she said, yeah. So she is exploring her musicality. Yes, she is.
Exactly,
she's the real deal, that one.
Should we play some?
Yeah, why not?
George, why not?
Yeah.
This is Holiday. This is the one that broke them in the first place.
The one that I should have broken them. But
Well,
I'm
you
not bitter.
tried.
I'm
Don't
not
be
bitter or
bitter.
anything.
No, it's all right, Daz.
he tried.
You're the radio star now. It's all good.
There we are, that's George. And Katie Noonan with her brother Tyrone and the other fellas in the band as well. George are just outstanding. And Holiday, that was their first song. And from there, Katie has gone on to bigger and better things.
Hasn't she?
Who else did you sort of schmooze with on the radio?
Oh, I had a really great chat to Ray Thistlethwaite, who's the lead singer, songwriter, keyboardist and guitarist of Thirsty Merc.
Yeah.
And he's just got such a great energy, so down to earth, just a sweetheart, and funny. he was funny.
Did he tell jokes?
He was just really cool and just natural and down to earth. And I said to him at the end, he was telling me about his tour in the States now. He's actually working with an Israeli-born, New York-based jazz guitarist. I was just like, whoa, that's an interesting combo. And they're going to be doing some dates down near Atlanta and working their way back up to LA.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And they kick off on his birthday on April 16, I believe. And he was just, I said, well, it sounds like it's onwards and upwards for you. And he said, well, I don't know, it's onwards somewhere. And he just played it down, and he's not, hasn't gone to his head, and I love that.
There's a band that's going to break America at the moment.
Oh,
Thirsty Merc.
yeah.
Well, they've got that American sound.
They do have
They
that
do.
sound.
Yeah.
And they've got that real rock vibe. But so that was
you
really,
picked it well. That's good.
that was nice to speak to him.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, KLP.
Now tell me about KLP, because I might be a bit old and cynical about KLP.
Well,
I remember KLF.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
3 AM.
Me too, actually. I was just allowed to get into
Well, now
nightclubs when
there's
that came
KLP.
out.
That's right.
Well, KLP's, she's amazing. She's a radio host on Triple J, but she's also a DJ, singer-songwriter. She's got her albums out. I think she signed with Sony.
Right.
Her first LP is called Ember, and she writes her own music, and she's got some film clips out, and she's just got this really sweet naturalness about her. I really like her. I interviewed her at the ARIA Awards as well.
Oh, right.
And so as soon as she saw me, she's like, "Oh, Angelena," and
Oh, that's good.
she's a sweetheart. So I think that she has a big career ahead of her. I just get a vibe. When you meet people and you can just tell she's got an aura about her. And I'm more than happy to support her on Facebook. And
that's a young person's up and
she
comer.
is, yeah.
Us old fellas,
Yeah.
we were happy to catch up with Rob Hurst.
Whoa.
From Midnight Oil.
Oh,
And they're about to do
hello.
a world tour as well.
Oh.
Huge world tour.
They're one of my favourite bands from when I was a kid, aren't
Midnight
they?
Oil.
Yeah.
Well, you were 2 when they came around? Or?
Yeah, just. Yeah. Thanks, Daz.
It's alright.
Yeah. They're, I know, smooth.
Suck,
isn't
aren't
he?
I?
Yeah.
But they're starting in Brazil.
Yeah, I
Are
know.
they really?
Yeah, and also we were talking about, do you think you'll be banned from the US?
Oh, yeah.
After their antics in New York recently, well, a couple of years ago now. So, but, yeah. Will they get a pass to get into the United States?
Oh, that's going to be interesting now that Trump's in the
Oh, that'd be
in the White House.
That'd be a ball now with Trump in it. Really, it's like, wow, protest song, away we go.
But I love that about them, though. Peter Garrett's never held back.
No.
Has he?
No.
He's always spoken his truth, and whether people agree with him or not, I love his courage to say and sing what he really feels from his heart. And you can't argue with someone like that.
No, you can't.
And the music's brilliant. And
some of the most amazing songwriting of all time.
And one of the best drummers of all time.
Oh,
as well.
you bet.
Amazing
Absolutely. Power and the Passion just demonstrates it. And I remember the gig at Goat Island. It was for Triple J's birthday.
Oh, were you there?
What a night.
You were there?
Yeah.
You remember it, Dave?
When I come past
I'm
on a ferry and I see where all the staging was and everything, I just think to myself, God, I remember, and I start singing Midnight Oil songs.
Because, I was working for the record company then. We couldn't even get in.
Yeah, I know. You had to be friends of friends of friends.
Friends of, yeah.
And I remember talking to Peter afterwards after the gig saying, how do I get a copy of that? And he said, oh, it's okay, mate. They're all making beta tape copies. That's right now out the back.
Oh, that would have been great.
You can buy
Who
it on
else?
DVD now, that concert, that actual
I know you can.
Really?
Yeah, it's
And
really
it
good.
really was. It was an amazing night. You
Yeah.
know, just everything fit. You know,
Yeah.
the water ferries,
Yeah.
the tugboats doing all, and then this huge ship going out to Panama, leaving the harbour as they were doing US forces. Just an amazing night.
And
It was.
I'm going to say the other night, one of the other highlights
Yeah.
for me was meeting Archie Roach. Like, that was basically a honour and a pleasure to shake the man's hand.
Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing, isn't he?
Oh, he's a poet.
He got the Lifetime Achievement Award,
Yes, he
didn't he?
did.
The Ted Albert Award.
Ted Albert
which is-
Award, that's the
Ted
highest
Albert was one
accolade,
of the
isn't
greatest
it?
blokes you've ever met, the Albert family, and they really did a lot for Australian music with Albert's records, of course.
Right.
Ted Albert supported the young fellas, and that award is special. It's
Oh, it
significant.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Jimmy
huge
Little
honour.
won that.
Yep,
He was the last
exactly.
Indigenous
He did,
person
yep.
to win that.
He did, years ago.
And now, it's deserving for Archie Roach,
And-
because Charcoal Lane's one of my favourite albums, but great track, took the children away, and some amazing music, and some amazing writers of music there, wasn't
I
it?
know. Well, how did Archie feel about it? He must have
loved it.
been humbled.
He was
humble.
Yeah.
He really was. He would do that, and you could just see it in his face, and he was trying to work out. He knew he was.
So sweet.
He was very happy to get it, but I think at the same time he was kind of thinking, do I really deserve this? type
Yeah, is
thing.
it, or
But-
even is
but
this
he
really
does.
happening?
Deserve it.
He does,
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Now, since you're a fashion mogul, and you are, you're a supermodel, and all that beautiful looking kind of girl and all that kind of stuff.
Does.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Anyway, who best dressed? Have you got it? Did you see anyone? Can you tell us about that? Who
the
was?
best dressed.
Yeah, was there anyone the other night that not even the best dressed? Well, someone you went, wow, they looked awesome.
I thought KLP looked beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in a beautiful dusky
Yeah.
maroon style.
Jacket.
I think it was a one suit jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's tall, and so it suits her.
It
you know,
looked good.
she
Yeah.
looked great.
Yeah.
I liked Katie Noonan's new hairstyle.
Yeah.
She's gone blonde and
Yeah.
shaved up the sides,
Yeah.
and she had a beautiful, vibrant dress on, and it really
she
suited
looks fabulous.
Yeah.
her style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everyone was really much in their own creative
Okay.
gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone just looked like
Rock and
themselves.
roll.
Rock and
Rock and
roll.
roll.
When you did
Yeah.
for your show, like when you interview the artists and stuff like
Yeah.
that, do you actually ask them who were you wearing?
Do you know, I've only ever asked one girl. I just don't want to go. I'll tell you why. I actually don't like to ask that question because, I mean, I find it a little bit, it takes away from who they are and what they really do.
Yeah.
I
It'd be
want
interesting if they answered Sally.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if they ever asked
Sally
me,
Army,
like,
Salvation
if anyone said to me,
Benny's,
sure,
mate.
you know.
Benny's. Yeah. of Tarjay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who dressed you? And I say, Mum.
Yeah.
And Mama.
Things haven't changed.
No.
Yeah.
The only person I did ask was Nat Conway at the ARIA Awards.
Oh, yeah.
She was on X Factor in 2015, and she looked like a doll. She had these beautiful green earrings on, this white jumpsuit, and she just looked so beautiful. And I said, I don't normally ask, but who are you wearing?
Yeah.
She goes, oh, I'm glad you asked because it's an Australian designer, and I'm proud to give the label's name, you know, some publicity. But I don't, because I like to really introduce them for who they are, what they do, and I always give them something positive, like a compliment. Like with Katie, I told her the truth of like how I see her. I just think she's the real deal.
Yeah.
Or Ray, I'm like, you know, you're best known for our awesome Aussie rock band Thirsty Merc. You know, I don't want to belittle them and sort of who you're wearing.
Because wasn't on the
You
ARIA
know,
a
better
few
than
years
that.
ago, and they had like I think it was like the red carpet thing of the ARIAs, and they actually went up to a band. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like they said, you know, like, oh, couldn't you find something better to wear tonight, type thing.
That's just not even
I think it was
wrong.
Hilltop Hoods.
Did a dick
And I was expecting,
yeah.
and I was expecting to pull out a gun.
Oh, yeah, it's like, well, yeah. I mean, I do understand that it's all part of. It is part of the event, especially at the Oscars, of course. You know, it's a big deal.
Of course.
But you've only got a short amount of time. Yeah, well, you don't have that long with them. You've only got a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I want to get to the heart of the matter. I want to find out about what inspires them to write, or how does it feel to be here, or what's coming up for you.
It was a good night.
It wasn't
It was
it
glad we caught up on the red carpet.
I know.
We Thirsty Merc.
I know.
Loved, and I loved catching up also with Eric McCusker of Mondo Rock. And there were just so many great songwriters that were there.
Know.
The people who create what we love. And
Tex Perkins.
Tex
Yeah.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Did you get to talk to him?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
He ran away.
I know. He kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
walked
was
straight. He had a quick photo on the board, and he was inside.
And
so.
Busby Maru, we wanted to catch
Yeah,
up
I know.
with. They just sort of went
They
right past
flew
us.
like the wind.
Did
Busby
they?
Maru, slow down. Next time we'll have a chat with you.
Hey, did you speak to Birds of Tokyo?
No,
No.
I
These
would
guys
love
from
to.
Perth, they won the best rock, the best
mate,
rock song.
I understand it. I loved
Yeah.
Plans. That was one of my favourite songs in theirs, Birds of Tokyo. Plans.
And they were so
Great
funny
song.
to interview too. They're
Oh,
just
were they?
once again
Cool.
down to earth, just
Yeah.
cool guys that love their music.
Beautiful.
No airs and graces.
No,
They were
no.
just
Yeah.
grateful.
Angelena,
Yeah.
thank you for catching up with us. I
Oh,
tell you what
thank
we'll do.
you.
We'll play some Birds of Tokyo out because
You got it.
you enjoyed their
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Which gives you a website.
It's www.angelenabonet.com. That's spelled ANGELENABONET.
For those who can't spell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They always want to put an I. They want to do Angelina, but it's Angelena.
All right, here it is, Birds of Tokyo. We made plans.